Alright, so I booked a room in this area called TAC because my babe said I could stay there. But I go online and book a room, and then I throw the room address into the maps, and it's 3 hours away and saying I'm gonna get there at 7. So I'm like, shit, I thought it was maybe an hour and a half or something. So now I'm gonna be riding when it's a little dark, which sucks. Luckily it hasn't been raining the last couple hours. So now I just gotta get to TAC because I done booked a room there. And I think when I get there, I'm just gonna stay in TAC for a day because I'm 4 days behind on video. There's a bunch of stuff I need to buy from a store that you can't get from these little places, and I think I just need to rest. You know, I put a deadline on things, and that's when I start to get stressed out. The whole point of this journey is to not have a deadline, to go out as long as I want, not have a schedule, and you know, and then I start rushing and putting pressure on myself, and that's when I start stressing out, and that's when it's not fun. So you know what, when I get back to Phuket, I get back to Phuket. I'm not worried about it. So I just went through a COVID checkpoint right now. There's a lot of COVID checkpoints, but you know, maybe about 8 out of 10 times they're just unmanned. You know, there's chairs and they got the canopy, but they're not stopping anybody. This one, there was actually police, and traffic was going slow, so it makes your heart rate go up a little bit. You're hoping they don't pull you over and start asking you questions. I am vaccinated and I have, you know, I'm legit, you know, so I got nothing to hide, but still, you don't really want to get pulled over. So when I went through, the guy just signaled and I just kept going, so that was nice. But the last time we went to Pai, was where I'm going now, they had a military checkpoint, and once they saw that Falong was in the car, they pulled us over. They searched all our bags. They were real nice, but they still, it's kind of, and I was kind of laughing, but not laughing to mock them, but it's just kind of funny. It's fun when you ain't got nothing to get you in trouble. You don't really give a shit, but you just feel it's something about, you know, getting your shit searched. I don't know. All right, so this is what sucks about when you make a damn booking too close like this. It says I'm gonna get there at 7:30. Now it starts raining. I gotta pull over, put the poncho on, cover everything up before it gets soaked. Some of these places, they have curfews at 9, and the 7-Elevens close at 8. So if it goes to shit, I'm gonna be driving around past curfew, and then by the time I get there, I'm not gonna be able to get anything to eat. Everything's gonna be closed. It's gonna suck. So yeah, I'll tell you what, you don't want to be fucking fumbling around with all this shit on the side of the road. You got big ass trucks blasting by you, getting you wet in the rain. Your phone keeps cutting out after you tucked it in your backpack under your jacket. Trust me, this shit is not fucking fun. Man, this fucking day went to complete shit right now. I'm supposed to be at this hotel. I made a reservation to get to the hotel. I gotta fucking be there. This shit starts dumping rain like a motherfucker. I have to all of a sudden tuck everything into my backpack. Everything, I have to tuck it in right away. This shit's getting wet. Next thing, it takes me like 20 minutes to tuck everything in. The trucks are blowing by me, I'm fumbling. I put the fucking raincoat on before I put my backpack on, so I have to take the raincoat off to put the damn backpack on. And then the phone keeps cutting out as I'm driving. I can't hear the damn app. And then it starts raining hella hard. I can't fucking see shit. I'm literally, like, I can't see shit. The raincoat's covering up the damn windscreen. The fucking roads is flooding. Like, look at this shit. This shit's fucking flooding. Next thing I know, like, all I can tell is I better slow the fuck down because this shit is, the conditions are bad. I see a big ass, like, just a big ass puddle coming up, like a 10-meter puddle. I slow down. By the grace of God, I didn't crash. I started hydroplaning like a motherfucker in that shit. And I just said, fuck it. I had no choice but to pull the fuck over. I can't be driving in this shit. This shit is ridiculous. Even with that raincoat, the raincoat's a piece of shit. I'm afraid that all my shit is gonna get wet. This day is, it's had some high points and some like meaningful shit that happened that I'll tell y'all about later, but this day's been fucked up. And excuse my language, but I'm not giving a fuck at this point. I'm just fucking pissed. You know, I could cry about it, but I'm a man. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm just gonna get angry. But nobody, you know, and when Thai people tell you you're riding a motorbike to Pai, this is why they look at you like you're crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna try to get to the hotel. The hotel is still an hour and a half away. Man, I called my babe right now and just yelled and bitched and vented for about 5 minutes. You know, she's worried about me, and, you know, I can understand why, you know. Right now, I just drove through that puddle. I couldn't see shit. There's no visibility. Like, I could have crashed there. Like, I wasn't in control right there. I could have just straight ate shit. And now I'm like an hour and a half away from this hotel. I'm not gonna get there. I'm just gonna have to eat the cost, and hopefully I can find a room that's close by here. What you can do is you can like go into like booking.com and then find some that's close to you. I'll admit, you know, I try to be tough sometimes, but right now I feel tired, you know. You have highs when you're traveling like this. You feel like you're on top of the world. You feel like you can do anything. And then after a day like this, it's like you've been driving through the rain off and on, wiping your own ass after you took a nasty ass diarrhea with your hand. Shit, I mean, it's just like, today has been some shit, homie. Alright, so I found a room. It says 10 minutes on a motorbike. You know, if I had my good raincoat, I wouldn't be tripping. I'm just gonna try and hunker down and hopefully make it there in 10 minutes. Alright, so I know this video is just a bunch of looking at my ugly ass face talking, but I'm gonna describe the last 15 minutes of this ride. So there I was under that thing. Found a hotel, it said 10 minutes. So it's dark, it's raining like crazy, and the windshield of the helmet's fogging up. I can't see very far in front of me. I was driving 100 kilometers an hour. Now I'm driving about 40 kilometers an hour. And the problem is it floods real quick in Thailand. So there's these giant puddles and you can't go fast because you'll hydroplane, you could lose control. And you're on the side, so you could just go off the damn side, you know? The other problem is this rain jacket I have is small. Everybody in Thailand is hella small. Not everybody, but they make things small. So I had a real good raincoat that was heavy duty, was big. It covered my legs. This one, it's tiny. And so I have my phone in my pocket. and it would be under the raincoat, but it's windy and the weather's so crazy. The wind is blowing the damn jacket up. So, damn, my arms are shaking. The wind is blowing the jacket up, so my phone is gonna get wet. So I have to use my left hand to hold the freaking rain jacket down over my knees. So I'm driving in the dark. I can't see anything. There's puddles everywhere. I'm like, I had to like kind of sort of hydroplane maybe about 3 times. I don't want to exaggerate. It was at least 3 times where the bike then came off the ground. And I'm doing this using one hand. And there's thunder and lightning and shit going on too. And at one point, even though I was mad, and then the other thing is, every time I hydroplane, the water shoots up from the ground and gets me all wet, and I'm thinking, my phone. All I keep thinking about is my phone. My phone just got soaked. My phone just got soaked. But here's the thing. I say that a lot. Here's the thing. I'm glad that my phone got jacked up when I was in, I can't even remember where I was. Somewhere in Thailand, my phone got wet and I had to take it to a service center. And even though it seemed like it sucked at the time, I'm glad, because I believe what they did was they took the phone apart, they cleaned it, and they put it back together, and they must have used some really good glue or something, because my phone was always fogging up. Since then, it's never fogged up. And if I would have, as wet as my phone was through what I was driving through now, my phone would have been fucked. Excuse my language, I've said the F word like 1,000 times today. My phone would have been jacked. But it's not foggy, and I believe it's because those nice Thai people took it apart and put it back together. And because they did that, because I went through that, my phone is safe now, and my phone really would have been jacked. And like one of my biggest fears is to lose my phone, or to let my phone get ruined because of rain, because all this video, everything is a lot of it is on my phone. How I get around, how I talk to my babe, everything. So I'm here, I'm soaked, but my phone is fine. And I'm telling you, man, that drive was no joke. One hand, hydroplaning, you can't see nothing. Big ass trucks are driving right beside you. Like if the brother wasn't paying attention, I could have got whacked. See, normally when I'm driving around, I feel confident. I'm driving through crazy shit. It's because I can see, I got both of my hands, and I can drive defensively. All that done went out the window. You're at the mercy of Mother Nature and these truck drivers. One hand in the dark. You can't see nothing. You're driving blind. You're not totally blind, but you feel like it. And then you're driving through these puddles, and the water's just, and there's thunder and lightning. I gotta throw in the thunder and lightning. I know I've said that shit is crazy many times, but I'm gonna say it again. That shit was crazy, homie. But when I was 5 minutes away, something happened. I'm like, okay, because my phone was talking to me, right? And I knew my phone was gonna be able to tell, because if the phone didn't talk to you, I wouldn't know where to turn, because I can't look at the phone. But when my phone started talking to me, I knew I was gonna be okay. Even though there was thunder and lightning, I was like, this story is like too perfect of a struggle to overcome. I knew it was gonna be okay. And you know what? Today was a shitty day, but guess what? I got stories to tell, homie. I made it. I survived. Thank the Lord. I give the Lord all the credit. But I'm here. I made it.